Hi everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the topic of mobile network layer. Okay. First of all, we can see what is network layer. It is a third layer present in the OSI model of the network which is responsible for transmitting the data packets between the networks. Then we can see what is meant by mobile IP. See, it is a unique authentication address given to each node present in a cell used for transmission of data packets from one network to another network. That is, all the nodes present in a cell has its own IP address for communication. Okay, then we can see what are the requirements for mobile IP. First requirement is transparency. That is, each mobile end system keep their IP addresses. Then point of connection to the fixed network can be changeable. These are the network transparency which is required for mobile IP. Then the next thing is compatible. That is, if suppose one packet is transferred from one network to another network means it can be adaptable according to that network. That is, the particular IP should be in adaptable form, that is called as a compatibility. Then the third requirement is the security. What is security means, each and every messages we are sending is supposed to reach that particular receiver which we want to send. So each and every messages are encrypted by some codes, and at the receiving side it is decrypted by using the same code which we are used in the sender side. So the import requirements in IP is a security. Then the extra requirement is a efficiency. That is, if suppose in each and every network we are using different mechanisms for transmission means the efficiency, the overall resolution, result should not be changeable. That is the efficiency. Okay. Then we can see the different terminologies present in the network. The first thing is a mobile node. What is meant by mobile node means, it is a node present in the home network which has a IP address, and the IP address should be fixed while we are moving from one network to another network. That is called as a home node. Then the next one is a home agent. What is meant by home agent means, it is a agent present in the mobile node which is responsible for routing the data packets from the mobile node to the foreign node. Then the next thing is a home network. What is meant by home network means, it is a subnet present in the mobile node which belongs to with respect to the IP address. That is, home network consists of a home agent and the mobile nodes. Okay, within the home network, home agents and the mobile nodes are present. Then the next thing is the care of address. What is a care of address means, it is a temporary address used for transmitting the data packets from the mobile node to the foreign node. That is, in a home network we are having one IP address. If suppose that packets is to be transmitted to the foreign node means, in the foreign node it has some IP address. While transferring this addresses, we are using one common addresses used for protecting the data packets, that is called as a care of address. It always defines the current location of the MN from an IP point of view, and all the IP packets sent to the MN or delivered to the COA, not directly to the IP address of the mobile node. Okay, then there are two different possibilities for the location of COA, that is a foreign agent COA and the co-located COA. What is meant by foreign agent means, if suppose the COA could be located at the foreign agent, the COA is a IP address of the foreign agent. Then what is a co-located COA means, it is a temporary address which is present in addition to normal IP address in the home node. This is always not acceptable in several cases. Then we can see the diagram which explains the delivery of data packets from the home network to the foreign network. Okay, so in this diagram we are transferring the data packets from the home network to the foreign network. For this, from the home network, the data packets are passed via the router to the internet, and from the internet it is processed in the communication network, and it is again passed to the foreign network via the router of that foreign network. After this, the connection is established from the home network to the foreign network. Okay, that's all about the mobile IP. Thank you all.